I want to talk you through some of the most successful lead gen and product sales quizzes of all time. These date all the way back to 2016, but all of them are still running today. That's really important because a lot's changed in the last few years, and some of these quizzes have even been reinvented, simplified, changed, modified to match what's working in the last couple of years. So let's talk through these. I want to talk you through the actual results. I have talked to or met everybody on this list. They're all incredible entrepreneurs who have created these quizzes. I think the talent that's gone into these is worth just applauding because it's truly, truly awesome. The copywriting prowess, the design, the way they're set up, all that, super great. This first one's from Tonic Site Shop. Jen is one of the co-founders over there and kind of was the mastermind behind this quiz originally. Interestingly, this quiz used to be what's your cocktail match, something like that. It was like a personality quiz that backed into a website. In 2024, they reinvented it to just be get matched with your website. That's a trend that we've seen in a lot of these quizzes. They're just simpler now. They're more to the point. They're just about helping the audience get what they want. A little bit less of like the fun stuff. Still fun because you're answering questions, but more simplified. So get matched with your perfect website. You take the quiz, you go through it, it's 10 questions, you see that right away. Great questions, really simple, to the point, things about your design style, all that good stuff. And then at the end, there is an email capture. So I'll just pop in my email here and we can see our results. It's going to redirect to a specific page with a discount and then recommend me these. So back a few years ago, this had already driven $50,000 in template sales. I would imagine that's probably at least doubled by now. And so a pretty huge return on investment when you consider that the highest price plan of Interact is $1,500 a year. And most of our customers either pay $636 or $324 per year. So, $324 a year over 5 years, and then you turn that into $100,000. That is at least 10x investment. I'm doing math on camera. That's what I said I would never do. But at least a 10x on the investment there. And not to mention all the leads that are captured through this quiz as well. Next one is from Kaye Putnam. This one has driven at least $100,000 in sales when we interviewed her back a couple of years ago. And it's been continuing to drive leads since then. Kaye is a brand strategist. Go through her quiz, and it is a brand archetype quiz, so brand personality. And you go through this. I believe it is 16 questions now. Some of these quizzes have actually gotten longer in the last few years, which is very fascinating because you would assume everybody's like, attention spans are down. But I think the reality is that for the right thing, where people actually want to know the answer, going through a quiz that's longer is worthwhile if it's actually helping you to solve a problem. So go through, see my results. This redirects to a landing page. I am the innocent, purist, idealist, traditionalist. That's very cool. Brand archetype, to happy and create happiness. Super cool. I mean, I'm reading this. I've taken this quiz a bunch of times, but I'm still reading it. It goes to a masterclass. That's kind of a thing now. Usually in the digital product space, you'll have like a follow-up that's a $7 to $30 offer as just kind of a tripwire first thing. And then you get people into your brand from there. So she's got videos for this, links to the other archetypes down at the end as well. So here, you can check all of those out. So it's a very well done. She says here, even it's been taken 250,000 times, driven over $100,000 in sales. The last one where we have exact sales numbers is from Wandering Aimfully, their Calm Business Bottleneck quiz. So this is like a diagnostic, what's going on. This has driven at least $300,000 in sales. Again, a similar kind of concept, 7 questions, you go through it, and then at the end, you will put in an email address. And so I'll pop that in, see my results, and I have the Invisible Innovator. This is really fascinating. Very well done results pages on all these. You can see they're redirecting to their own results pages, which is a feature within Interact. And again, like $300,000, most folks are paying a maximum of $636 a year. So the ROI is just like crazy. Our overall ROI, just for reference, we've helped people generate 100 million leads with our platform. The average value of the leads for our customers in particular is $4. So that's $400 million in generated revenue from the leads generated through Interact quizzes. And over our lifetime since 2013, we've only charged people $20 million. So that's a 20x ROI over the last X amount of years. What is that? 12 years. So here's another example. This is from Jenna Kutcher. This is one of her quizzes. She has many, I would say, I think 5 or 6 flagship quizzes that she's had over the years since 2017 when she started using Interact. This is a really good one. Are you ready to level up? Curious, take the quiz. You go through this. Overall, these quizzes have helped her generate over 100,000 leads. We don't have like exact revenue numbers on that, but if you listen to Jenna's podcast, you know that she does very well. So this is one of the quizzes, one of the ways that she gets people into her world. And again, it's like really simple, really straightforward. It's just meant to be very helpful. So great example of a quiz. Next one from Carly Banks, founder of the Habit Ayurveda. I interviewed Carly this year in 2025. This quiz has generated over 170,000 leads since she started using it back in 2018. It's had different iterations. It's always her main funnel. It's the main way she gets people from social, from her website, onto her email list, and then to become customers. It's really funny. I asked her like, hey, what's the business results of this quiz? And she's like, well, I live a real good life. I was like, I couldn't ask for a better testimonial. That's pretty awesome. Somebody just be like, hey, this quiz has made my life significantly better because, Carly doesn't even have to do live stuff. Like she can do recorded stuff and kind of work at her own pace. And in her words, this quiz is one of the main reasons that that's happened. And I think that's just really cool. Today, it mostly gets traffic from Instagram Reels and Facebook ads. It's always done Facebook ads. It's also linked from her website. So we're just going through it here. This one's 13 questions. And again, email capture at the end goes through to a redirected results page. You'll notice that's the trend here. And then she has that $7 offer at the end. So that's very common within the digital product space. Last one I'm going to show you is from Advice with Erin. Advice with Erin is founded by Erin McGough, Forbes 30 Under 30 creator. This quiz has generated over 140,000 leads. It only launched at the end of 2024. So less than a year in the market, 140,000 leads already. When I interviewed her on our podcast, she was saying that it's the main way that her list has grown. It was a few thousand leads before, now close to 200,000. This one is a full-on career aptitude test. It's a personality quiz because people kept asking her like, hey, I'm not in the right career. I don't feel like I'm in the right career. What should I actually do with my life? So she's like, hey, I think I can probably help with that. She put together the archetypes at the end, put together the questions, and created this quiz. We'll just kind of go through it so I can show you how it looks at the end. But a highly successful, really, really excellent quiz. And we're almost done here. This is the end of it. Great questions. And this one is optional as well. So you don't have to put in your email if you don't want to. I'm going to say no thanks. I'm a structured professional. It's really cool. And then there's also like a follow-on to join her other newsletter. So awesome stuff here. Those are some of the top quizzes created on Interact since 2013. There's way too many stories to tell that I can't highlight in one video, but these are some that we have like true hard numbers on, which I know is always really helpful when you're thinking about adopting a new software, learning something new. It's like, is this going to be worth my time and effort? I think the same way when I'm thinking about things. So I just wanted to provide some context to some of the folks that have been willing to share with us, and we're very appreciative of everybody that has been willing to share with us. Like I said, the overall ROI is about 20x. So if you've heard things like, oh, email marketing has ROI of 34x or whatever, quiz marketing is kind of similar. So if you implement it well, you get it all set up nicely, on average over everybody. We have 8,000 paying customers now. So it's pretty average, and we've been doing this for 12 years. The average ROI is 20x. But these are some of the specific stories of people that have achieved way, way, way above that.